Good afternoon, this is Mark at the Wicked Edge Expert Corner Group. And as I am struggling to upload the videos that I recorded earlier, talking about, again, let me see what the question is. So that you are saying that you need whetstones for hard steel. And I'm in the kitchen right now, taking a break from struggling with the upload. And it dawned on me that I have high carbon Japanese steels that are not stainless steels, but natural high carbon steels that are very hard. Rockwell hardness 6364 that sharpen beautifully with diamonds. So absolutely not into deep 21. I am definitely not saying that you have to stay away from diamonds for hard steels. Because, back to the earlier videos, different steels are different. The stainless steels are the ones that are hard to sharpen. Nobody ever says that. See, because everybody's looking for the perfect steel. The steel that has the edge retention, the corrosion retention, the one is give and take, corrosion, and some is toughness, some is brittle. The balance. In stainless steel, the desire is to get the hardest steel with the best of all the qualities. When you buy your knife, when you buy your Spyderco, you want to get that newest, best steel that you can get, that CPM made, the Crucible Rex or whatever, the best, newest, latest on the nicest knife, and sharpen it with the best stones and the best and the hardest. Because if you're going to start, you want to start with the ultimate. And while you're using the ultimate, you can learn all about sharpening knives and everything else. So that's how it has always tickled me, that it appears that from the questions and whatever, I'm understanding them, that that's what people are trying to do, is get the best. And I understand, why collect stuff. If you're going to start the collection, start it off with a bang. So, because of that, I have run into sharpening a lot of steels that are stainless steels, corrosion resistant, rust resistant, stain resistant, ductile, whatever how you want to describe them. And they are on the same roughness scale of hardness described by that test. They are just as hard as non-stainless steel. That is a whole different quality to its sharpening, and the edge is just as keen and just as fine, and they're super easy to sharpen, super easy to get good results with diamonds, and they are that hardness of the steel. But they're different, so different, because they're the care level, because they corrode, because they react, because of those things that are less desirable in the kitchen, because they take more care. You don't want to, for instance, some high carbon steels, you could slice a tomato and lay it down, and by the time you finish your sandwich, it's brown. Like taking a bite of an apple, lay it down, 5 minutes later it could be brown. The same kind of thing with the high carbon steels. But they have the same description in hardness by the Rockwell, so we compare them, but they're totally different sharpening them and ease of sharpening them. So it's a give and a take. So I needed to make this other comment to you into Deep 21 to say that. No, I'm definitely not saying that, because you can use diamonds and sharpen high carbon steel. My experience, I sharpened high carbon steel with my diamond stones easily with remarkably impressive results. I don't know, remarkably, why am I saying that? I need to think about that. I was very pleased with the results. The knife sharpened very nicely. I don't have a lot. At the time when I gained this experience that I'm sharing the memory of, I did not have a lot of those knives. And I found, compared to the stainless steel, which I had mostly, because you want to buy knives that are easy to maintain, that when I sharpened it, it was like a breath of fresh air. But the steel was different. It was a different thing to sharpen, but for what it was, it sharpened remarkably well, and the edge was remarkably sharp. And the edge stays well too. So I had to make this other video. Now I'm going to go back and try to put these all together. Thanks.